What's goody like the mob? Good morning to you, Pound Town. OTF Finago, good money gang. Y'all know what it is, the good YouTube, huh? You've got to get down, get on up. Listen, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Big Phil Speaks. And it's that time of the morning. My lovely co-host will be here. Un momento, por favor. You know she rolls through traffic like what the figgity is going down. What the figgity is going down. Okay, pop. Let me click on that right there. Make sure that's good money. J-Man, you done started already. What the hell? I don't know what you're talking, unless you heard something from a little birdie in the middle of the night. I don't know what you're talking. You feel me? Never trust none. Pretty blue eyes, you know where we at. We on the good YouTube, huh? Hey, Jackson in the box, we over on the good YouTube. Come see us. Come see us. Listen, okay, enter in the studio. Have at it. Come on now. You've got to get down. Get on up. Ooh-wee. Why is this computer acting slow like? QV, good morning to ye. Never trust none. Appreciate that. She said, I'm already over there. Where you at? I'm in the building. Okay, where we at? Okay, let me pin this jank right here. Come on. You got to get down. Get on up. Okay, I got that pin. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to rock and roll. You feel me? Why is this? Hold on, this thing is playing with my emotions, Smokey. Playing with my emotions. Okay, there we go. There we go. You are the one that sets my soul on fire. Where we at? Okay. Reload site. What? Uh-oh, shit. About to mess it up for everybody. Anywho, it's your boy Big Phil Speaks, and this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Forgive the technical difficulties. I'm trying to make sure my screen up here is right, so I ain't got to be looking down right here, looking like I'm sad or something. You feel me? Huh? We in the building. Let's see who we got. What we got in the neighborhood this morning? Huh? If I can move this thing up right. This thing is tripping. Kenyatta Hambright is in the building. Hey, Kenyatta. Good morning to ye. Without a doubt, the home team, GMG, Southeast Slimmies, he's in the building. Huh? He's in the building. DeBerg, good morning to you. Andrew Chinden came on in. Good morning. GMG OTF Finago in the building. Afro Latina is in the building. J-Man, nice hat. Look, you should know. Shout out to J-Man for the nice fitteds. The nice fitteds. If you need a nice fitted, especially if it's custom, holla at J-Man. Even though he HR, he part of the bullshiggery, but making sure you get at him for the customs. You hear me? Golden Tea is the place to be. Pretty blue eyes, she's in here. Good morning to ye. You talking about she not? Look, HR be cutting up early. Huh? Pink looks nice on me. I don't have pink. I got red on you, but the background. I appreciate that. Tracy T is in the place to be. Never trust none is in the building. Good morning. Laugh now. LG, what's goody like the mob? GMG in the building, huh? Sha Love. Hey, Sha. You behaving yourself this morning, Sha? Huh? Charlie Hustle, good morning. QV. Somebody had a good night's sleep. Come on over to YouTube. Tanky, you know what it is. What you doing over there? Somebody had a good night's sleep. She early. Good.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, GMG.
Good morning, Sugi. Good morning. lot of rain down here.
Everybody's doing this morning.
Yeah, you see her. Hey, y'all, look, y'all must have sent her a warning notice because she in the building off the early. Like she's ready. Speaking of which, sometime during these news and topics, I got something to lay on y'all for all y'all R. Kelly fans still holding on for dear thread in life. I got something to drop on y'all, and if y'all been doubting all this damn time, it was right up under your goddamn nose the whole time. And I'm just gonna leave that. And y'all gonna have to stay tuned. Y'all gonna have to stay tuned. But you know,
I can't wait to hear that.
Good morning, fighting. It's different. You're gonna be like, oh shh. Because it threw me for a loop. Lovely Tiggy. Hey, Tiggy. I see you in the middle. Young Dreads. GMG.
Hey, y'all. Hey, good bird. Salute to you, King. All right. Good morning, wifey.
Keisha Hall can have her silver ball if her ass is sorry. Y'all come on over here to the good YouTube. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know where it's at. Get up off this dago IG and come on over here with me. You feel me?
Good morning, QV.
How you doing?
Hey, Shiloh. Hey, sis.
How was your weekend?
You know, it was good. I got a lot of work done, so I'm happy. Anytime that I'm
got a special glow about you. You got a special glow
really,
about
people
you.
Keep saying that. I don't know what it is. People keep saying I
know what it is. It's your replenishment of CMOS.
God is good.
All the time.
All the time. Me. I cannot be mad at anything.
Blessings from blessings.
Yes, I cannot be mad, you know.
Good morning, Jacqueline.
How was your weekend, Phil? How was your weekend?
It was cooler than a fan, you know what I'm saying? Productive. I ain't do too much, but I ain't do too little neither. You know what I'm saying? I just moved around like ties and kept it 100. Hey, Lolo, I see you in the building. Lolo, Kisses is in here.
No, I definitely get it. So, I mean, there's a lot of interesting things I found, you know, and talking about your boys, you know, how you feel about that, Phil?
What boys?
I just want to know because you said something about it. So
my sons?
Well, they won 2, they lost 1, right?
Yeah, they still good. Yeah, you know, you talking about the Cowboys. Oh, how about them Cowboys?
Because I heard you say something about it while I was in the back.
In winning and in losing. How about them Cowboys? We still doing better than them Giants. Yeah, don't let that be the reason. Don't let that go in. Rob, what's up with it, Rob? Yeah, how about them Cowboys? We lost. Yeah, we did. But guess what? We still ain't losing as bad as some of these summer guns that lost this weekend. There was a whole lot of losing going on.
And they were big, like it wasn't even close. A lot of these games weren't even close. I was like, why are the numbers so far apart from each other? Well, you know, like I said, I'm still learning about football. People
everything.
Still, you know, helping me. You know, there's a lot of
the Dolphins
great
did their thing, Jacqueline. They did 70 points. 70 points. That was crazy. That was epic.
And I only got a couple of games, like the ones that actually happened yesterday. Some I had to go back and make sure the numbers were right. But you know, I guess we'll start with sports today. Let's start with sports today. So yesterday, I'm just gonna give you the scores of some of the games. You know, y'all can shout out what team you like and how you feel. All right. So we had the Pittsburgh Steelers winning over the the Raiders. So they were 23-18, right? We have the Atlanta Falcons. Wow, they lost. Losing to the Detroit Lions 20-6. That's one of them gaps I was talking about.
Yeah, Detroit looking like they trying to do something this year. We're gonna see. It's still early, but we're gonna see.
Right. Then we had Los Angeles Chargers. They won over the Minnesota Vikings by 4 points. It was 28-24. We had the Carolina Panthers. Oh, okay. They lost to the Seattle Seahawks, so it's 37-27. We had the Chicago Bears. Wow. That lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. It was 41-10. So big.
There's a lot of thrashings. A lot of thrashings. You hear me?
Yeah, that one is crazy. We have your Dallas Cowboys. They lost to the St. Louis Cardinals, 28 to
Don't read the score.
16.
How much? What was it? What was it?
It was 28 to 16.
Okay, not too bad. We lost though. It's an L, but we be back. We be back.
Right. With the wins or losses, so you know.
With the wins.
And tonight for Monday Night Football, we had the Philadelphia Eagles going against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's at 7:15 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, depending on where you're at. And the Los Angeles Rams going against the Cincinnati Bengals. That's going to be at 8:15 p.m. I only look up Eastern Standard Time. Y'all can convert it how you want to convert it. Hey, Mr. Best, salute to you, King. Yeah, so that was sports. If
did you speak on the Miami? Did you mention the Miami game?
Who did the Miami play? No,
Miami played. I forgot who they played, but they smoked their ass like 70 to 20. 70.
Oh, that's what I seen the 70 points thing. Okay, I'll get that for you. Got 70. Let's see who they played.
70. They showed out. You hear me? They played
like 70 points. How long are these games? You said they like 2 hours or so?
Man, it means they got it was like a college team playing a frost off, not even JV team at a high school and punished them.
That was crazy.
Denver. That's it. Yeah, Denver Broncos. Man, yeah, he should be fired because that was
70 to 20. That's crazy. That is
almost
crazy.
100 points combined. That's damn near a record some damn way. I know it got to be. Push Talk would be heated if he heard the sports segment. Listen, shout out to Push.
Yes, and I'm watching a little bit of it, so I'm getting there. It's going pretty slow, but I'm getting there when I had the time. I had to start looking up stories.
Your new attendee, your new acquirement.
And I like to go out and sit at the bars and stuff, and and see how people react to the stuff too. I've been in the house this week, but
you like, baby, we ain't got to go nowhere. Just put it on the big screen, baby. I'll put on my little outfit, my uniform, and bring hors d'oeuvres and snacks in here.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's cool too. Like I can do both. You got to get you a woman that can do both.
Quality time. That part.
Yeah, that's okay. Even if I don't understand it, I can watch it. You
gonna sit there and fake it till you make it up.
Hey.
like field goal. Home run.
I mean, sitting there like this, don't know what's going on. And guys, didn't check. New York is looking real cloudy, and then. But let me give you the weather since we're on the weather. In New York, yes, it's going to be 63 degrees today. It's going to be rain. Tonight it's going to be 58. Now, it's really, really cold because I'm already using my heater in the house. It's really, really cold down here. Starting, the first day of fall, like when the weather drops and temperature drop, that was it. We have Washington is 68, and it's going to be cloudy today and 59 tonight. Atlanta, ATL, Shawty, y'all got beautiful weather. 85, partly cloudy.
I'm jealous.
I just wonder how it is to live somewhere where it's hot all the time. I think that would irk my nerves a little bit. I don't know. But it might be, I guess, when you adapt to it. But, my AC is on all year long, though. I never take my AC out the
window. And when you put your AC on?
I have it on all year long, and I have 3 of them. I never take them out the window. So it just depends.
How the hell when y'all drop down near 0, you got how the hell that work? Your shit don't be freezing. And then you ain't in there like this because you can't move. Like, what's going on, Evolution?
Well, one thing I circulated when I cook. That's one thing. So,
Okay.
And sometimes, it get real out of here sometimes. So I just, I always have them in, and they never have no problems. You got to invest good money into the things that you want to keep for a long time. My AC go through all winter long, snow, rain, everything. I ain't never had a problem.
She's cold. Blooded. Listen, good God Almighty. She got the freezing air.
New York get cold.
Blowing through while it's freezing outside. Damn it.
Yeah, New York get cold.
No,
kind of like it like that.
No wonder you talking about the hot weather all the time with you will feel some kind of way. Because if your ass is freezing when it's freezing and you cool with it, it's that you're a whole nother. God damn it.
Let me ask y'all, has anybody slept with because I have 2 windows in my room, right? So I have the AC in one window, and then next to the other window, I have a heater.
Tell me you open the other. Oh.
I have the AC on one side and the heat on the other. Does anybody do that?
At the same time. Also,
at the same time. I've been doing that for years. I've been doing that for years. The heat is close to me, and the AC is over here. So I get the air here, and then the heat here.
Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem. She don't know whether she wanted it hot or cold. You too young to be menopausing out this summer, but you know.
It's like it's more than one of me or something. Like I told you these chicks don't get along.
Man,
I do have a lot of blankets. That's funny. I do have like real big blankets on my bed. It's crazy.
Funny, what's good? Funny, good morning to you.
Chicago, 72 degrees, mostly cloudy, and it is going to be 63 tonight. LA, it's going to be 77, fog, and 62 tonight. The Bay Area, like San Francisco, Oakland, going to be 71, mostly cloudy. 61 at night, yes. Okay, Florida, it's going to be 86, which are going to have scattered thunderstorms today, and it's going to be 81 at night. But it always rains in Florida.
At night, 81 at night. Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. But it always rains there. Even when I used to go for vacation with my family to Florida, it would rain all the time. Like out of 7 days, vacation on 7 days, about 4 of them it rains. So you just adapt to it.
It's been a while for me, but what I do remember is it rained hard and fast, and then it stopped and dropped like it was never there.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell kind of weather? They come down, like buckets. And all of a sudden, it's like,
yes,
dries them up. No puddles, no remnants of ever raining. And you be like, what the hell just happened here?
Bipolar weather.
You hear me? Like, I'm mad at y'all. Watch this. And then I'm happy with y'all.
No disrespect to whoever in Florida. And no, the bird, I've been doing that heat. I've been doing that heat thing for years. Like and I've been doing that since I was a teenager. I don't know why this is. I've been doing that for years. Like okay, Ohio. I know somebody told me Ohio. I've been doing that for the last couple of days. It's going to be 73 today, cloudy and 60 tonight. Texas, you know my wifey in Texas. It's going to be 93 today. Mostly cloudy and 75 tonight. It's beautiful. Somebody keeps telling me to report on PA, right? Yes.
Philly, Pittsburgh.
Yes, Pittsburgh. 63 today is going to be showers and 57 at night. And I know we have someone from Las Vegas. It's going to be 94, sunny, and 65 tonight. Anywhere else that I didn't cover, you guys let me know. I will definitely add it to the report on Wednesday.
That part there. Listen, did you get out and about this week? You really stayed in and chilled. All jokes aside, did you just have a mellow week?
I started to, and then I bought this entertainment system, right, that I was trying to hook up in my room. And I had a couple of issues. So I had to make a lot of calls and get that done. I finally got that done. It was like 9:00. I was like, I really don't want to go anywhere. That was on Saturday. And Sunday,
like, I got this entertainment. I want to entertain. Let me lay back and watch my shit.
Yeah, I had to do stuff with the phone company and trying to figure out the IP address, and then they didn't want to give it to me. It was a whole bunch of stuff. I had to call, the Samsung company and ask them. They finally figured it out. So now my whole room is wired for surround sound. I can watch movies. I have a drop-down projection screen. So, like I watch stuff like on the ceiling because I got the paint.
In other words, she gets freaky in the bedroom now, y'all. Now she got surround. She got a camera for the corners. HD 4K. Matter of fact, she in 8K. She like
I think your bedroom and your living room should be the most comfortable places in your house. Like, I already got a projection screen in the living room. People come over, they can, watch, whatever they want to watch on the big screen. But I was like, well, I can't put one in my room. So I put one in my room now. You know what I'm saying? I got all my speakers hooked up and stuff, just like the living room. So, and I really go into the living room. I'm starting to go into the living room now that I'm having company. I just don't do that. I was like, you know what? I want to be comfortable. Yeah, I'm saying you work, you spend your money how you want to spend your money, but I'm real comfortable where I'm at.
Come on in.
Yeah, yes. Come into the light, Caroline. Yes.
Does he know about that box under the bed yet? Have you taken him to the sunken place yet?
I just say, if you made it to my house, you know about the box.
Yeah, man. Listen,
box is your friend too.
You hear me? You gonna be here a while. You change to this bed, so let me get this surround sound and entertainment. You gonna be entertained, goddammit.
And my neighbors are nosy, so that helps.
Oh, all you hearing is yeah.
I'll be comfortable.
I ain't mad at you.
And
she definitely has mirrors on the ceilings.
I was trying to remember you told me to report on a story because I'm trying to get everybody's stories. And I got a few of them now. I got like 18 different ones, but I'm give you those during the week. Yeah, I was while y'all was on live, I was sitting here just researching stories and and getting some facts. I remember you telling me about the kids that were missing in Cleveland. I kind of looked into it, right? But I was a little disappointed. And I tell you why. This is what I got from the story, right? So they said nearly 30 children had gone missing in Cleveland, Ohio in the first 2 weeks of May. So they've been going missing since May of 2023, right? Mm-hmm. And they reported on the 30 for a specific reason. And I didn't understand at the time. Okay. Now they said this is being called an extraordinary surge of disappearances. So it's just like the start, but it's a lot at one time.
It's 45 total.
Yes, it keeps getting bigger. And the Newburgh Heights police chief, his name is John Majoy. He warns that all disappearances have reached unprecedented levels in 2023. Thick tongue. Officers juicy thick tongue. They said officers are not sure. This is the thing. They said officers are not sure if the children are being trafficked or just involved in gang activity or drugs. I mean, but I was looking at the ages, like, because they age like they range from about 9 in the 30 to about 18. It just sounded a little suspect to me. You guys tell me what you think. Majoy, which is the chief, he stated that the majority of the missing cases are runaways, but could have been victims of predators. Now it looked like they just suspecting, like, they're just trying to figure or say anything to the public. They said due to the disappearances in Cleveland and other areas around northern Ohio, the U.S. Marshals launched something called an Operation We Will Find You in May of 2023 to recover 30 to 35 missing children. But now there's more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, this operation is really working. Like, is it just something to say, or like how does this work, right? They said they don't say like if it's working or not. And I was trying to find it. I went through a lot of different articles and stuff like that. And it seems like more children are missing. The only things I wanted to ask y'all, because I want to kind of put some questions behind these stories and not just be like a robot and, and just be telling the stories. You know what I'm saying? If it's all right with you, Phil. This is my thing. What do y'all think about the search efforts to find the missing children? Because they don't say it's like they don't say much. They just say as an operation we will find you, but they ain't found none of the kids yet, and it's already September. Like it's almost all October. So how does this work out? You know what I'm saying? And do y'all think that the race of the children matter in a disappearance?
Plays a factor. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. J-Man said, "Don't believe it. He's in Ohio." He said they're organ harvesting. Man, I wouldn't
That's
put
what I
it
thought it
past.
was too.
I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past none of that to be the issue. Um, the fact that it's up to 40 something youngins, children, even young adults is crazy. It's brazy. It's like when is enough that you put all hands on deck? When you get you contact the FBI and bring federal help in, because at this point, obviously, local authorities either ain't trying to do nothing, they don't want to do nothing, or they part of a little something. Listen, 45 kids. Cleveland is a nice sized place, but 45 people coming up missing is a lot. In the amount of the time frame that is happening. And I don't know if they have cameras up in Cleveland, but I'm pretty sure now in every metropolis they got a fair amount of cameras that can see cars going by at certain times.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
And on top of it is this, right? When it gets to that level, it's almost like it's thrown in your face, like we gonna do what the hell we want to do. On the one side, the people that's actually involved, and authorities not doing what the hell they supposed to do. Because I guarantee you, if it was 30 to 45 pale Caucasian babies, kids, young adults, the National Guard is on every block by now. I guarantee you. And it's sad. It's sad because at the end of the day, I don't give a damn what color you are. All you have to do is put the movie Time to Kill said it best. After the guy presented all the evidence was why what happened in the case with his client, he said, "Now close your eyes and walk with me. Now picture all these things happening, and that was your child. What would you do?"
Right. Yes.
In this case with these missing babies, I don't care if you white, Asian, Hispanic, Latino, Indian, Caribbean, Native American, African, Czechoslovakian, Irish, Polish. Close your eyes and just imagine that being your baby, your daughter, your son, your uncle, your nephew, your niece, your cousin, whoever. And then put the empathy and sympathy where it need to be. Stop looking at this all the time and understand when it comes to babies and kids and young adults and things of that nature, it's one of our duties as the communities to protect them. And if we're not doing it, we are definitely not dropping the ball, but we a sad sack of and I'm gonna say that and I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't gonna be long-winded, but shit like that bothers me. Shit like it ain't like one child is too many. Let's be clear. One child is too many. 30 to 45.
That's crazy.
Man.
In a few months.
Police force need to be fired because they ass need to be out there.
They do nothing. Yeah.
Get your ass around and patrol, goddammit. Get out the donut shops. Stop parking with ladies and girls in parks and things and getting it all. Get on the job. What you talking?
Yes, because there's like they on vacation right now. Like this crazy.
Man.
You know,
45 man and counting. That's
crazy.
And whoever's doing it needs some old school justice. That's what I'm gonna say that right there. I ain't gonna say nothing else because I don't want this to get demonetized. Some old school justice. Y'all know what I mean.
Right.
Y'all know what I mean, huh?
Yeah. And the fact that it's causing even comments and like that stuff will bother you. I was like, I know the number's not going up because at one time it was just the 30 and it went to 35. I was like, oh, all right, I can do this story because I remember you asked about it. Then I was like, wait, these numbers are going up. When I saw May, I said, okay, thinking that's the cap. But I'm like, wait, what's going on? And like you said, it could be the organ harvesting. They say, they have a thing about our organs, and that's another thing, right? Like Lovey Ting said, we're the parents. You don't hear nothing about the parents. What they did was they put them on like a flyer type thing that kept changing, and you would
Yeah.
see,
Oh,
the 35. They never said the names of the 35, and that bothered me. But then when they went back, there were like 20 more children that the names were there, but there were no pictures. And I didn't report this, but the chief also said that it's going to be hard to find a lot of them because they don't know them. Like, they don't know what they look like. So I'm like, I don't know. I was just trying to figure out, how can kids be missing? You don't know what they look like. You don't know anything about them. Like, it just looked real suspect to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I don't like how this is working, And what is the thing about Ohio that is happening in Ohio? I've never been to Ohio, but how's Ohio? Anybody live in Ohio? Like, what makes it easy to take children in Ohio?
I hate to say it. But
Oh yeah,
in a lot of places, you have it where, depending on who's the perpetrator, some people are comfortable. Sometimes is somebody you're comfortable with, or that you ain't gonna give a second glance to, that's a part of, whether it be the police, whether it be somebody that lives in your neighborhood. A lot of times, in this day and age, with gentrification, it changes up the dynamics of a lot of things, and you have a lot of other cultures and people in your neighborhood, and sometimes now you get used to gentrification. You're not paying attention to this one or that one or whatever the case may be. And a lot of times people aren't going online to see who's around them. There is I call it a predator site, because I don't want to say the actual name on here, but for offenders in that genre, you can see how many live around you and where they actually live. Now, this is not to go after them or to exact some vigilante revenge, but these are people that have to register because of whatever crimes they were committed. I mean, they got convicted of or whatever. And you will be surprised. You will be surprised how many and where they live in your communities, both urban and rural. You will be surprised. You'll be like, damn, right up the block. It'll open your eyes. And some people, yes, are what you rehabilitated. It's very, 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 very minimal. But the vast majority of them deal with all kinds of psychosis and other issues or whatever the case may be. And you just don't know what the hell is going on in your neighborhood until you pay attention. Do your due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I guarantee you won't try that. But man, listen, you'll be giving them kids back, especially.
Yeah, that's crazy. And since we are talking about stories that I previously reported, and I said I was going to watch, I just want to give y'all some updates on certain stories. That was one. Another one is, you remember I reported about the Bronx daycare, where they found opioid-like substances, and one of the children died. Well, there's an update.
I got you, Mr. Best. I'll bring you up shortly.
Okay, let me hear you. So there's an update. Okay, so the officers, cops, they go back, right? So they go back to the daycare to try to get more evidence to see exactly, what happened, if they missed anything. They said the cops find a whole narcotics ring beneath the Bronx daycare where the 1-year-old child died. So they found more drugs in a trap door in the floor of the daycare playroom after further investigation. Right? So, we were talking about trying to figure out, like, how could the kids get their hands on the drugs? It's a trap door. You know what I'm saying? But let's go further. So there were more than 5 kilos of drugs, including 1 kilo of drugs that was sitting on top of a playmat upstairs near the kids' surroundings. So it was drugs on top of the playmats where the kids played. So that would make sense on how the kids, it was so easy for the kids to get the drugs. So I tried to look into the suspects because they are now in federal custody. One suspect was, she's the I guess what do you call the superior to daycare or whatever.
The daycare
Yeah, her name is
provider
Bree.
or whatever.
Provider, yes. Her name is Gree Mendez. She's 36. And Carlisto Acevedo Brito. He's 41. Now, Brito is Mendez's husband's cousin. And I'm going to tell you how the husband fits in this. So they are facing at least 10 charges in federal custody, include a murder, criminal possession of a narcotic, and endangering the welfare of a child. Now, this is what happened with Mendez, right? They looking for the husband. They say that Mendez helped her husband escape with some of the drugs after the children became sick. So he wasn't apprehended and taken into custody as well. So she helped him out a window, they said, to get out with some of the drugs. He couldn't take all the drugs because remember, the police were in there getting the unresponsive kids. The drugs are under the floor. So they were already caught. But I guess, I don't know, we take some of the drugs, you want to lessen the charges, or you feel like maybe the cops are not going to find the drugs because they're in the floor. You know, so, and he took it out in a bag. They actually explained he took it out in several bags. And there were neighbors or people around that actually saw him coming out the window with the bag. They didn't know what the bags were, but they reported that, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing. All those charges could render both victims. So I'm sorry, both suspects could get more than 20 years to life in prison. So it's kind of up for them.
That fentanyl giving you more time than heroin just about right about now. Them perks with the fentanyl in it. Listen, y'all playing around with it. When y'all play around with it, if you want to play around with it, you're gonna lay down with it. Trust me. And the thing about if you dealt with large amount of drugs before, you know that there's residue a lot of times on the outside of packaging and whatnot because of how it's handled in transit and other things, whether you've cut them open or not, or whatever the case may be. And the thing with fentanyl, that a micro amount of it can get to the skin and get in your pores and mess you up. So you imagine a grown person can get done dirty with a micro speck of it. What you think gonna happen to a little baby? What you think gonna happen to a toddler?
Yes,
it's crazy. And the audacity, they need to get dealt with too. They need some old school justice.
They need it
because to have that around them kids is crazy.
Yes,
they could have the whole nother apartment in that building, or whatever the case may be, and did them. Now I'm not condoning them doing what they doing. But let's be real. People gonna do what they gonna do, good, bad, or indifferent. But why have it around the kids? I guess to kind of camouflage it or whatever the case may be. But look what you got now. Look what you done. Because obviously you got green. If you leaving one out on top of a play mat, and you got
they probably was using. I'm thinking, like, why was it on top of the play mat? You get what I'm saying? Like, why was it so accessible? And it's so tragic because then and I didn't report it, but they I guess one of the witnesses or maybe the officers, they report how they were in the daycare stabbing these kids with this Narcan gun or whatever. And I don't know if you've ever had an allergic reaction. If you've seen how you got to stab it into somebody's, you know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that on babies? You know what I'm saying? They are babies, like 1-2-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like the way it was described, and that's why I didn't want to describe it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to put nobody down. But it was just, I was like, that's crazy. Like, because they were unresponsive. I mean, almost comatose on the floor. And they describe all this stuff. Like that's crazy. And how much did they take? This is stuff you got to think about. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
And that's the thing. It don't take, I'm telling you, dust, like particles. You know how you can scratch your hair and have more flakes than it would take to have somebody overdose off of fentanyl. Even if you don't even really got dandruff, you can add a little dust particle. It don't take much with fentanyl for a grown adult to get taken out of here, let alone a child. And that's a sad thing. And like I said, some old school justice need to happen with that. And I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna bring Mr. Best up for a spell. Mr. Best, Sorry to
Good
have you
morning,
waiting.
King.
I wanted a little bit of the story to go past before we bring you up, my brother. Good morning.
Morning, salute, family, salute. Salute,
Salute.
Big Phil, salute, Evolution. What's going on, y'all?
Hey,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
morning. Good morning.
Morning.
So let me ask you the two stories that I reported. What you think about those? Even the last one with the children daycare, the one before with the children
Man.
missing. Our children in trouble. I'm just,
Oh, children are in big trouble, man, but people are just not paying attention to the kids. They're paying attention to everything else. And, society is just, a lot of things are going on, man, and the kids are just getting ignored big time. But that's going to happen, though. You know what I mean? Because we're distracted. We're distracted by a lot of different things, and we're not really focusing and investing in the kids. You know what I mean? Because we're trying to still be kids ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm guilty of it a lot of times too. I ain't gonna lie. So a lot of times we could be self indulgent. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Which is what kids do. Kids are really self indulgent. They ain't really thinking about nothing else. They think about playing, eating candy, and chilling. You know what I mean? If it ain't, if it ain't one of those three, they don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So we
that's
as
a fact.
adults, we self indulge on a higher level. You know what I mean? So and because we're told we can do it, we do it. So
Right.
we're not even thinking about like the kids or and it's sad too because people who got kids have this mindset. I don't got no kids, so I can kind of do whatever I want. But
right.
people who have these kids, they have the same mindset. They move the same way. I know people that I know personally, who instead of being focused on kids, they're focused on getting the new this or getting the new that or buying this expensive thing or buying that. And it's like, dude, like you got kids, like your mindset should be on your children.
Children sacrifice.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, like you can't live like you ain't got no kids. When you got kids, everything changed. The switch up got to be real. You know what I mean? Because that's somebody's life that you got in your hands. You know what I mean? So and I know you don't got no kids evolution just like me. So you know what I
Mhm.
mean? We get to chill on a different level. But hey, when
Right.
you got kids, you got to pick your chill level. You got to kind of designate that. You can't just chill whenever you want. It's just how it is.
Yes, definitely. And I just be wondering, and I'm asking, those in the comments also, how is it feel? And I'm just guessing. Like, are you guys weary? Those that have kids, are you guys weary at leaving your kids now with other people now? Like, wouldn't this be like an alarm going off? Like you know what I'm saying? How am I going to work and have my kids out here with people I don't know? You get what I'm saying? Like, I would be scared to death if I had kids. I'm just saying, I'd be scared to death leaving these kids with people that you don't know that's doing all this stuff. They care nothing about your kids, but the state say, hey, give them an A, on the window, and they are good enough to have your kids. Like, like you're going to eat, dinner or something. Like, and this is my thing. I reported last time. Y'all remember I reported about how that place was checked twice by the state
Right.
before this happened. Y'all remember that, right? So what that say? They don't care nothing about your kids. And it seems like this stuff is happening, and I don't know, with the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Where in communities where minorities are. It's so much, it's a blatant show that they don't care nothing about us. I mean, maybe I feel like that. How y'all feel? Because I'm starting to notice the pattern. You know what I'm saying? I have another story about that same pattern, but I'm gonna let y'all go with that. Yeah,
I mean, with kids, like if it was me and it was my kid, man, I'm picking them up. I'm trying to take them to school. I'm trying to pick them up. I'm trying to do all that. But you got to work, so you kind of got to work around that.
that's the
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? But in an instance, I'm gonna be as hands on as I can. If I got to put them in some after school programs till I get them out, whatever. But like, I got to be hands on, man, because I remember me as a child, man. I always wanted attention. I needed attention. I needed somebody just to believe in me and just kind of push me forward. You know what I mean? And kind of believe in my vision, believe in what I wanted to do as a child, and more importantly, as an adult. You know what I mean? And the kid needs that. Kids just need somebody to believe in them and to show them the right way,
Yeah.
and to kind of help them where they mess up and they have flaws at. You know what I'm saying? But
I
once
know.
you once you kind of like that match with a kid and you show them that you believe in them, hey, that kid will run through about 20 big brick walls, man. Like they'll be unstoppable because
Unstoppable.
they know somebody believes in them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're impressionable. And
I
when you
know.
have a kid that's impressionable, that's what happens. So yeah.
Unfortunately, the communities are broken. Let alone the households are broken. The community is broken. When I was younger, when a lot of us were younger, the community looked out for you. A lot of this shit happened like, especially with the other story leading into this. With the other story, a lot of this happened scarcely. It happened, but not in this magnitude. You had like the Atlanta child murders was something real big because that type of thing at that magnitude wasn't really going on because communities looked out for their youngins or whatever. You walking down the street, you better believe somebody's on their porch. Hey, how you doing? You behaving yourself? What you doing?
Right.
Where you going?
Yep.
You cutting up, they gonna either chastise you, may put hands on you, and they calling home. Or gonna take you to walk your ass to your house and let your parents know. Little JoJo was out here throwing rocks at cars. Little Quita, she was and that was your ass. But in this day and age, a lot of people they turn a blind eye. A lot of people, oh, it's not my child, or my child would never, or I make sure my child is good. What about making sure that your neighbor's child is good? Because guess what? You can't keep an eye on your own child 24 hours a day unless you keep them locked up in your damn house. Other than that,
That's
cannot
true.
watch your kids 24/7. We need to re-strengthen and rebuild and build bonds with our neighbors in our neighborhood. Not necessarily because you need to stop being so worried about them being nosy. Because sometimes nosy can be a good thing. Because
For your life.
if your child come up missing, that's when you're gonna want to go through the neighborhood. Have you seen her? Have you seen my baby? If they don't know you, they might not even know who the hell your baby is. What are you talking? And if they seen something suspicious, they might step out and say, hey, what's going on? Or call you.
Right.
Listen, you need to come out here. This person is trying to, whatever the case may be. Stop the sucker shit in the neighborhoods. Stop being, I don't want to know. I don't care. I get it. Mind your business with certain things. I get that. But when it comes to the kids, when it comes to women, we need to protect our communities. And we need to get back to being a community, period. 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 A lot of this sucker shit, all these kids, who knows? Who knows? Maybe somebody would have seen something if somebody ain't seen something already, somebody would have picked up on something or paid attention to something. And
not many
something.
kids don't go missing like that.
That's a lot.
Nobody seeing nothing. Yeah.
That's a lot. And then getting to this garbage here. Phil want to bring back witness protection. Nah, dumbass. I want to bring back positive neighborhoods. Neighborhoods that looked out for their own. Neighborhoods that wasn't going for the fuckery. Even with people that was doing fuckery, that had morals and values, and got out the way of the old ladies, helped the old ladies in the neighborhood with their bags. Didn't let other people outside the neighborhood come in and do stupid shit. That's what I'm on. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'm on some other shit. So if you with that dumb shit, take that back over there, because I'm not on that. What I'm saying to you is, we as people, we got to do better in our own households, in our own communities. Stop looking for other people to do it for us. Stop looking for law enforcement to do it for us. Stop looking for government agencies to do it for us, to do it for ourselves. Do for self. Do for self. Do for self. We don't check nothing. We don't really check what we should be checking in our community, and wonder why our community is jacked up the way it is. Why kids is coming up missing. Why people are selling dangerous and deadly drugs out of a daycare. Out of a daycare. Yeah. When there's plenty of other places, even in that same building, where they could have sold drugs or away from there, whatever the case may be. Man, listen, I'm not going to listen.
Man, Phil on fire right now. God damn, I ain't never seen him like this. Shit.
I'm a father. Man. I came up at a time where I seen the change. And indeed, I was part of the problem. So I'm not speaking to somebody that feel like they're holier than thou or above it all, because I sold crack 100 miles running. I sold a lot of things. And I know what it did to the community. I seen some good people, some people, well-to-do people, get turned out and strung out and effed out. I've seen it all. So I'm not speaking from a place of, Phil don't know what he's talking about. Phil, he always talking down on somebody. No, I'm been somebody that's been right there. And I know what that era did to this, made didn't create this era that we
Damn,
in
that's
now.
pretty damn.
We we need to get
Mm.
back to. I'm gonna land my plane though. But yeah, kids, that's a passionate thing in my life. Family, that's a passionate thing to me. So if somebody got a problem with it, I don't give two figures. I'ma be me and smile.
Mm.
Just
But
saying.
Phil, we born in a whole different era. Phil, we were born in the '70s and '80s, bro. Like our era was different. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And we wasn't gentrified like it is now. Not only that,
yeah.
we have the drug culture now and the gentrification that they got now. It's changed our neighborhoods, man. We don't got the same neighborhoods that we had when we was growing up at all. When you grew
Not
up in
at
the
all.
Yeah.
'70s and '80s, it was different. You know what I mean? It was different. It was a code. We knew what it was. We knew we talked to each other and all that. But now you work outside, your neighbor don't look like you no more. He could look like whatever he looked like, you know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
whatever she looked like. And sometimes it's not even a man and a woman, you know, and I ain't hating on other communities, don't come for me. Sometimes not
All
even a
right.
man and a woman that you're walking out to. You may be walking out to two men or two women or two
And
men
and
and two women and three women. Like you don't know what you're walking out to and who your neighbor is nowadays. It's not what it used to be. Before we
but
knew,
We knew our
like
neighbors.
before we knew, like people was
Yeah.
mostly what Christians or Muslims, right? Maybe 5%ers, maybe like Jehovah's Witnesses as an extreme as well, right? We knew what we was facing. We knew like what people actually believed, right? And we kind of knew the decorum and how they move. Now it's completely different, man. It's gentrified. You got all these different lifestyles, all these different communities, and now they no longer just live, you know, out in the boondocks no more. Before all the weirdos used to live, you know, out in the suburbs and used to be in their own communities or whatever. Now gentrification, everybody live in the same neighborhoods now. We
Yeah.
all smacked up
but
against each other. When you walk outside, you're not walking outside to what you used to walk to. You know what I'm
but
saying?
even
Our
even
communities are
with
way different than what
even
they
with
used to
that,
be.
even with that, we gotta get to a place like, oh, you know, like, okay, they here, whoever they are here. You in our neighborhood, this our neighborhood, welcome. My name is, your name is, this is what's going on this block, this is da. Miss Patty, she make plate lunches. This one over here do this. Welcome to the neighborhood. Your culture might be a little bit different than mine, but you're my neighbor now, and I'm your neighbor. Let's get along.
Very
We
true.
gotta, because it ain't going backwards unless something happen and they start moving back out, and it ain't going backwards. So we gotta get to a mindset like they're here now, and deal with it, and not shelter off even more so, because when you shelter off even more so, shit like 30 and 45 kids come up missing, shit like
Mm.
fentanyl and daycare happen, shit like women just being abused out in the street and nobody doing nothing about it. Hey, Shaw, sorry to have you back there
Good
for so
morning,
long,
Shy.
baby.
Good morning.
Good
Jesus.
morning.
At least with some water back in the backstage area. Can I have something on my rider? Like, can I have some
Good
snacks on
morning.
my? Good morning. I'm like,
Oh,
what? Wait, first before I start
leave the
talking,
What
can
room,
you?
Shy.
Can y'all hear me first?
we can hear you, but what you
Yeah.
Yep.
talking?
Okay. Wait, no, I'm gonna do the serious stuff before I start acting up because anyway. So no, but seriously, like since I had when I had my son, I was terrified of daycares. So I never. This is before that the drug thing. It's always been like somebody hitting the kid or something like that, and now the drugs. And I've always been terrified of it. So one of my first things I did with my son, there was this thing called a mommy and me kind of a daycare thing where I got to go with him for a couple of hours. Now I do understand that moms have to work and stuff, but then I started thinking about it. This is probably where the fathers are important in the house because I would not be able to do that with my son if my husband wasn't a father, you know what I mean, a good father that's around.
Right.
Um, so I do understand that mom, like my mom had to go to work, so I had to go. But my aunt and my grandmother was not playing that. They didn't want to leave me with everybody. So it's like, um, and even when I did have to go to like a kindergarten or whatever stuff, vividly remember stuff happening there. So it's like I was always very until my son could like really verbalize to me, yo, this happened in this place or whatever. I was always scared. Like now he's at first grade, I feel a lot better. You know what I mean? But I'm still on it. I am very much still on it. But daycares, I never felt comfortable saying, here, bring this my child to this person's house. I don't know you. even if you got a license, like I don't care. Like that's my heart. And like if something was to happen, I'm gonna flip, and then I'm gonna think it's one, I'm gonna blame me, then two, I'm gonna flip on y'all. So like I can't imagine. My heart goes out to those people that happens in that to the parents of the people that happens to stuff in daycare. That thing is crazy. I can't imagine that pain. I don't want to. That's why I never wanted to send my son to a daycare. And on top of that, I have a 20-year-old and a 21-year-old right now. They're in college. We have Life 360. So to go with the other story about the kidnapping situation, I mean, I can't prevent nothing from happening, and I don't want to scare them. So I want them to live their life, but at least I could pinpoint. God forbid something happened, I could tell the cops, look, this is where the last they was at, because the app shows you where they
Location.
go and where their location is at. I don't want to be in their business. Go live your life. I don't care. I just want to make sure. I look at my app midnight. Y'all home? Well, one lives here, but the other one lives in college. So I still check, like, make sure she's back at her dorm, make sure he's back in the house at a certain time, like, because this world, no matter what race you are, no matter what neighborhood you're in now, it's nuts. And your kids is the most precious thing, or should be, to you. So I do understand Phil's passion because that's how I am. Like, I don't regret people like they make fun of. Oh, you a stay-at-home mom. I don't regret that shit. My son needed me. Now I can get back to doing what I used to do. Now that he's in first grade, but these last 5 years, I don't regret it because I'm just happy that I was able to be there for him and the other two kids. So I know that was a little bit serious today and a little bit whatever boring, but when it comes to kids, y'all, we shouldn't play. Like, y'all right. Like back in the day, went outside, Miss So and so be like, Shawan outside in the street. What she doing? Yeah, I'm gonna tell your mother. We don't got that now. You can forget it. But anyway, that's all I want to say on the daycare thing. I'm sorry.
Let me
Oh,
interject here for a second. I would say that maybe parents should start investing in like air tags and learn a little sewing, or get a seamstress or somebody to sew little inner pockets in jeans and shorts and stuff, and put that the air tag in their air pocket if you have a Apple device. If not, there's other devices like Tile and stuff which you don't have to have an Apple device. It's small enough where it can be inconspicuous. You sew it to the inside. That means the child can't necessarily get to it or won't think to look for it throughout their day to mess with it. And at least you'll be able to track your child if they're not of the age where they can have a cell phone.
Wait,
So
is
you
the
can
AirTag only Apple? I'm sorry, I'm just curious because I don't have
AirTag
that.
is Apple. Yeah, AirTag is Apple.
mhm.
But they have
Okay,
things
because I
like
was looking for
Tile.
something to put on my son in school, but I don't
They,
have nothing for him. He's 5.
they yeah, they have Tile. They have Tile. Tile is like a little square thing. Um, I think they changed the shape of it now, but I think that works on both Android and Apple devices, whatever the case may be. And it's similar to having the 360 app or um, Family Finder or whatever Friend Finder situation. And what happens is at least you'll get a starting point, or you can see, or God forbid, an Amber Alert situation, or somebody's getting snatched. You can actively say they're going down this street. See him in motion. I see the app, the tag is alerting me that they're on 37th and whoop whoop, and that will help in some ways too, or whatever. I want to segue because I know Evolution wants to move on, whatever the case may be. I want this is kind of tying in to some of this in a way. Something came across my plate, and for all of y'all R. Kelly fans that love some R. Kelly, no matter what he's done, and y'all got so many doubts in y'all mind about who he is or who he was. I'm gonna refer you back to the 12 Play album. 12 Play with Bump and Grind, Seems Like She's Ready, and all them other songs on it. Track number 6. Track number 6 is I Like the Crotch on You. Track number 6. And I will read this for you. I'm not going to be long-winded. I'm just going to put this in your mind, and then we can get the hell up off of it. But if for all y'all holding out, talking about, no, but this, that, and the third, y'all going to see something different. This part of the song says, come on, baby. Let me see you swing it. Swing it. I like the way you come up, baby. When you wiggle it, jiggle it, tasty. And once you see the D's, oh, you're going to want to freak me. Only if you're old enough, baby, 18 and older or 16 and younger. I mean, 16 and under. Oh, but how I wonder. I wonder, damn it, I like. I'm going to go back. I'm going to say it one more time. Only if you're old enough, baby, 18 and older, or 16 and under. Oh, but how I wonder, I wonder. I like it.
Mm.
That was on the 12 play album, his second album out, long time
Wow.
ago. Long, F me up. F me the hell up. Somebody brought this across my plate, and I was like, you lying. You was lying. They said, no, go look up the lyrics right now. Not now, but right now. And I went and I said, oh shit. Now, if you think I'm bullshitting or I'm part of some bullshittery, do your Googles, do your due diligence. I said, what the figgity is going on? Nah, Nazir. Somebody put this across my board before that even. This is over the weekend, but it was before any. No, but
Wow.
anyway, for all you people that talk about he's a legend, and yes, some of his music has been wonderful, but understand something. And that ain't the only song, but I just thought that was the most pivotal bit of information and evidence. I don't even know if that was presented in any of his cases, but that right there, what grown ass man gonna say 18 and older or 16 and under? What kind of foul man? Listen, Lord,
Yeah,
Lord,
that's
Lord,
crazy. Well, you know, they
man.
say it's always in the music. Whatever crime you
Right,
commit or anything that you do is always in the music, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? They tell on
That's
they self,
insane.
really.
I
That's
mean, he did have
crazy.
a song called
Hey, Sarah
"I
Lynn,
Admit
please
It."
send me that. Send me that, Sarah Lynn, because I would have to see that about Too Short. Because I know he talk about women, but I ain't never heard him talk about no kids though. Because that'll get him done in Oakland. But I'm just saying, I need to see that one.
Yeah.
But I didn't believe even that was said on a record by R. Kelly till I seen it with my. I said, oh my God. I said this
You,
Bama
you,
here.
you know the bad thing about him, and I think it's always a tragic thing about R. Kelly. He was molested by a family member, right?
I
A
was gonna
woman.
say
And
that.
so
Yeah,
was
it's
his
crazy.
brother. You know, and this is when I say, like, sometimes our kids need therapy. You know what I'm saying? They need to get the emotional
All
help
kinds of help.
because they turn into monsters or just, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that anybody's a monster or anything like that, but they turn into terrible, adults. You know what I'm saying? Because their child was taken away from them. He's been having issues. The fact that he can't read, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a problem. It's just tragic. Like, he was just mishandled his whole life. You know what I'm saying? And he's really a victim. And what do victims do? They make other victims. You know what I'm saying? And this is shame. It was almost like he was bred to be a monster almost. Not saying he a monster. I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times I feel like parents they see when their children need help.
Mm-hmm.
They send them off to church. They send them to these places that don't love your child. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting them the right help that they need. Like, I have a friend now, the school is saying that his child needs, medication for ADD, and
Oh,
you
they
can
quick to do
obviously
that.
see
They
that
quick
the
to
child,
that.
something's wrong with the child. I said, well, why don't you just try it and see what happens, or take him to get a second opinion? No, my child will be all right. He just likes to play and this, and that. I was like, your child got issue. Like, you ever said, but this is the stuff I'm like, he may need therapy, he may, and if you see this, I'm saying, no disrespect, I done said it to your face, and it's what it is. But it's just like you can see it, and why don't the parents see this stuff? Right? Hurt people do hurt people. Why don't I don't understand. Not blame on the parents, but I'm saying, like you said before, where's the focus on the children? You know what I'm saying? Where's the focus on our own kids? Like, I don't, I don't see it too much, and it's a shame. So I always look at
And
him as like, just a sad case when he could have really been helped because he got so much talent. You know what I'm saying? Wasted talent.
yeah,
You know.
he definitely needed therapy a long time ago. I wish he would have got that help because we would still have some bangers out right now. But because he's
Yes.
talented, but the problem is this was his path and his demon to fight. And mom, from what I heard, didn't help Mom might have been part of the problem. That's the issue. Mom might have been, and I'm not giving him no pass. F that, because I don't play when it comes to that. But what I am saying is, it sucks because back when he was growing up, and even when I was growing up, therapy wasn't a thing. Like even me talking to my mom now about certain stuff, I know my mom could so benefit from therapy, and her and I will never have. I don't like to say never, but probably will never have the mother daughter relationship because of her mental that she could really just be going to therapy for stuff that she needs to heal from.
Mm.
And when you don't, and I noticed that when I was raising my child and my two bonus kids, if I don't heal myself, I cannot be. You can be the best parent you can be, of course, but healing yourself definitely helps. And it's like they really he he been crying out for help technically all these years, but these enablers around him didn't make it any better, and they need to be a little bit accountable as well because y'all knew what was right and wrong, like they knew. And I'm not saying you could. Granted, if you don't want to step up because it's my job or whatever, but you don't have to enable it. Don't enable it. You see him driving up to school and stuff like that. Yo,
Yeah,
bruh,
yeah.
you need
For a check.
you want to go get some help for a check for money, and now what? You know what I mean? Like, and it's just not cool. Like, I really do wish he would have got there. Even in jail right now, I wish he would get therapy. I wish a lot of people in jail would get therapy. That's another story though. I wish he would have the therapy right now, but I don't
Rehabilitate
think
him.
it's gonna happen. Huh?
No, they definitely not trying to rehabilitate him at all.
Nah, they're not going to. It's over. They
He
ain't gonna do
jokes in
nothing.
jail, kind of. It's a
He's
shame.
done.
His
Like,
his
He's done.
mind is not. He's gone. His mind is gone now for sure. It's like it's gone.
that's crazy.
And
I mean,
and, and,
he's.
and
Good
Uh,
people.
morning,
Oh,
Des. Good morning.
I'm sorry.
go ahead. You got it.
I mean, he's look, man, he has some incredible music. I think we all like his music as far as his music, but I think that when it comes to the person, and it's like anything. It's like a great artist or a great musician or somebody who's talented in sports or whatever. You know what I mean, or whatever. You can love the art, but then it takes what takes away from the art is the actual person's character. And I think that this is a big example of that. So, no, I mean, people enjoy his music. They still enjoy his music, and his music is incredible. We can't take away from the talent, but I think what happens is the fact that the music industry and people that was around him, his friends, his family, and all that, they knew what was going on. They been knew what was going on. The parents who allowed their kids to be with him knew what was going on. Everybody knew what was going on. So there's nobody that's innocent in this. Everybody got blood on their hands. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And I believe
Right, and nobody.
those parents should serve just as much jail time as him because those parents
Parents,
knew that he was
associates,
grooming
all that.
these kids. He
Yeah.
was grooming them. You know what I mean? And he was
Yeah.
paying the parents off, and they was willingly taking the money, willingly
Yes.
taking it for their kids to be groomed. And now you want to sit up here on 2020 and ABC News and all sorts of BS and complain that he was doing something to your child.
Yeah.
No, you knew it. You knew it. It was no secret. Matter of fact, you were told what was going on. You seen that there was other kids around there. You
For
seen them
sure.
wearing suspect clothing, and you still allow your child to be around that environment because you was getting payola. You was prostituting
Right.
your own child, and this is what happens a lot. So,
Yeah.
and I also blame the music industry. I blame all those people that was working with him, including Michael Jackson. All these people knew. They all knew. Everybody that was working with him knew.
Y'all
Everybody
think
knew.
Michael Jackson knew? Let's leave Michael out of this. I don't think Michael. Let's
I
leave
think
Michael out of
I, I think
this.
I
hold
think
on,
he
hold
knew.
on.
I think he knew.
Hold
I
on.
think they all knew. It wasn't. This is not something that was a secret. It's not a secret.
Well,
Everybody
him and
knew.
Aaliyah wasn't a
But
secret. Everybody knew about him and Aaliyah for
yeah,
sure.
but he
Like
he
that
was he
wasn't a
was a
secret.
he was a cash cow, and they
He
milked that
was.
cow until there was no more milk left, and
And
that's
I'm
really
gonna
what it
be
was.
honest. And I got something to prove your case, Mr. Best. I want you guys, if y'all get a chance, to look up who owns the rights to R. Kelly's music, who owns the publishing, who owns everything. And if y'all could come back and tell me that, y'all figure out a lot about R. Kelly. People don't look deep enough to see he was pretty much set up from the beginning
Probably,
of his
yeah.
contract. But y'all gotta look go past the
Mm-hmm.
Tasha K's and stuff and really look, where's the
He
money going?
said go past the Tasha K.
Yeah, because people
Right.
stop at the Tasha K's and the go all the way in and figure out where's the money going. If you ever wanted to know what's really going on with a story, follow the money. You get what I'm saying? And you're gonna
Right.
figure out a lot about R. Kelly. He was a victim from the beginning, and he just made more victims because he was being hurt. You know, in that same song, Phil, he talks about women not wanting him, and now that he all, you know, he all famous, now they all on him, and yeah, so you know, you gotta look into this stuff, guys, because they'll give you the surface, but they won't give you the internal part, which is what you need to make the case of what a person is. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a little amazing to see who get the money now from his concerts and why he was saying he was broke and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look at the family of Aaliyah, because it started with Aaliyah. Look into Aaliyah's family, and y'all will figure out a lot about that too. So it's a lot of stuff. That's why when they talk about R. Kelly, sometimes all I hear is victim that made more victims that needed help. You get what I'm saying? Like,
But that
And
ain't
they knew
that ain't, for me that's not a pass. Because if you think
it's
about how
not.
many women, men that have been abused at some point in their life that turn out totally different. They might have other issues, trust issues, might have anger issues, et cetera, et cetera. But most people, and it might sound crazy because I'm not a victim of that, speaking on it. Most people are able to function and or thrive in society without wanting to do something similar to another child,
One
to a child,
thousand
or whatever the
percent.
case. And
I don't
so
agree.
for
But go ahead.
me, for me, even if that was a thing for him when he was at a certain age or whatever the case may be, when he started getting a certain notoriety, which happened before 12 play, at that point, you got thin women, fat women, tall women, short women, voluptuous women, needing some help on the body women, all trying to give you the punani 20. Women that got self-esteem issues and boss women, very aware of themselves women. All kinds of women trying to give you everything you want and need and probably then some. And for you to have to look to, and you can get an under I can't say underdeveloped, well, minutely developed woman and get the same effect if that's what you're looking for, a small frame woman or petitely built,
Mhm.
maybe not heavy in the chest and the buns or whatever. Have at it, grown man shit. But for you to you're like a predator. You really a predator. You know better
Yeah.
than whoever's doing
Yeah,
this
you
with
were
these
made
40,
into a
50
predator.
years and what you call
Yeah.
but most people, what I'm saying is to land the plane, most people that are abused don't end up being abusers in that way. They might lash out at you. They might not trust your ass. They might not want to get close to you. They might have a problem with intimacy, getting
Right.
close to a man or woman. But a lot of them do not lash out like that. They are some though.
Right.
So I'm not negating that. But when it come to him and like that new revelation messed me up because I was like, I knew certain shit and I've seen certain shit and I was like, yeah, that DVD, that was him. That was him. I don't care what nobody say because I saw it. However, that and that's published. All y'all 12 play
Of course.
listeners, go back and listen to it for yourself. Go to the Google the lyrics. See it for yourself. Don't forget Big Phil. Big Phil don't know shit. Google it or listen to it for yourself. And if you still want to f with his music, that's on you. I'm not your God. I got no heaven or hell to put you in. However, figurative that. But go ahead.
I I did want to say I
Lord
agree with
somebody.
Phil. And I'm not gonna go deep. This is the morning show. It's already raining in NYC, but I will go deep. No,
This is a
but
good woman, though.
what I will say is I agree with Phil when it comes to a person who has been abused. I have been abused in a few different ways, and that's why I'm protective over my kids. That's why I don't play with where they go, who you with. No, I don't play because of what happened to me. So that to me made me more like skeptical. Like my son is 5. He's literally only slept over two people's house, and one is my aunt. And the other, matter of fact, no, that's a lie. No, yeah, one is my aunt, and the other time was in a hotel with my aunt and his cousins. My son has never slept over any family member's
Right.
house, like that unless it's my. I trust my aunt 1000%. Um, I trust. I have an issue even if he's not even something at my mama house. Okay, because if I feel an inkling of like something and he can't speak up or it's gonna damage him, I'm paranoid of that. So like I will say that as I don't like to say the word victim, but like as somebody who went through something like that, like that's why I'm extra protective over who are my kids around, especially the young ones.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You know.
But this thing, the music industry is deep, man. It's super deep. And the
Yeah,
stuff
it's
with people
devastating.
messing with kids, it's been happening
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of stuff. I know y'all heard about the whole immature stuff and IMX and all them. But you
Yes.
probably done heard all the secrets with all the different people messing with kids and you know what I mean, the Foxy Brown stuff. And I'm not gonna say who she was messing with because I ain't gonna go that deep,
We
but we
know.
know who. You know what I'm saying? So
You
like this
know.
stuff with the kids go deep. So all
Mm-hmm.
y'all thinking that this person didn't know or Michael didn't know that everybody knows, and they keep
Yeah.
secrets. You know what I mean? And that's how they ascend in the industry. They all got secrets. They all go to them little parties and all that. They be doing all that little nasty stuff. Cat Williams was telling y'all about this, but y'all still don't want to believe it. Y'all
A
still want
lot
to
of
believe
people
some of them are
do.
good.
I have
Ain't none of them good. They all know different things and they all be doing different nasty things when it comes to kids and themselves and all
Different.
them little nasty little freak parties. It's a
all right,
real
hold
thing.
on. Hold on. It is
Well,
a real
it's
thing, but
rumors. We
we
don't
cannot
know. It's
right.
rumors.
No, no, not
We
even
don't
that.
know.
Not even that. We cannot
Listen.
categorize and say 100,000% all because I'm sure there's a few good apples in the industry and that's why they stay to whatever. I'm not saying I don't know everybody in the industry, but I
Not
do
too much
know
on
a
the apple. Not
few.
too much on the apple. But go ahead.
Oh
What did I say?
I'm
Wait,
messing
what
with
word
you.
did I say?
So you good.
no, don't
No,
worry
Oh, I
about
thought
it.
I said. I'm like, wait,
I'm being silly.
what
I'm
word did
being
I say?
silly.
I was wait,
It wasn't that
but
bad.
I was like, wait, did I say one of the bad words? Don't get
Mm.
demonetized. No, but hey, so no, but like, I forgot.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm
no, I was
sorry,
gonna say,
boss.
no, no, it's okay, it's okay. I was gonna say like we sometimes you could be around somebody and like just a good, not a good example, but an example. Ashton Kutcher and Millie, well, I forgot her last name, Kunis, right? Danny Masterson, I guess they've all been friends for a long time. You could have a friend for a long time and not know he R word somebody. It's possible because that person can hide stuff from you. Like they did what they did with the letter and all that, whatever. But I don't know 100% that they knew Danny Masterson did that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know them like that either. But like they may separate you. Once you find out, you're gonna separate yourself from that person. But some people you don't know. You know somebody, but then you never know what they could be hiding from you. Is what I'm trying to say. So I can't say that everybody. Now when it comes to never mind. In case somebody see this. But anyway, when it comes to certain people in the industry, you can just tell, like, all right, yeah, all right, you got some secrets. But like, I can't say 1,000% that, oh yeah, everybody know what everybody doing, because you may think it and you may not have seen it. You mind your business and you go home, and then that's it. But a lot of the bad part is, y'all, I didn't realize how many songs R. Kelly did. Not him with his vocals, guys. I'm talking about songs he was a part of. You'd have to erase a lot of music. I just want to throw that in there. He's a part of so many songs. Like I know not Nicki, Lady Gaga redid her songs because it was originally R. Kelly in the background, but now she got Christina Aguilera. It's hard. And then on top of that, there's so many people that hide it. Do some messed up stuff like you gonna cancel the whole world. How are we gonna do that? We can't cancel the whole industry. You can't do it. My son walked in, so that's why I gotta go to a different room. But go ahead, Joe.
No, you're definitely right. I mean, I agree somewhat to what you're saying, and then I don't because I've seen situations where people were like molested younger, or they had tragic events younger, and it manifested over into their adult lives. Look at like I had a neighbor. You understand that I saw. We grew up with his parents fighting. I mean, father used to box her all the way out the door. You know what I'm saying? They used to, knock on our door, and she used to have to come in here sometimes for refuge and stuff like that. And I really thought that this stuff didn't affect him. You know what I'm saying? So I found out later from his wife that he was beating her too. You know what I'm saying? I think the things that happen to you as children, really sometimes it depends, affects your adult life. I also had A friend at work. He was a very successful gay porn star, and he always used to say, and he was a beautiful man. I was like, Dad, I so wish you were straight, And he was like, if I was, I would probably deal with you. He said, because you don't treat me any other type of way, but about who I am, And I asked him one day, I said, well, where's your coming out story? Because I'm gonna tell you mine. He said he was molested as a child, and it made him like man. He was molested by a man. You get what I'm saying? And it just went into his adult life. So this stuff can, excuse the noise, but this stuff can go up into your adult life. Now, this is my thing. We all have choices. If we don't get the help, sometimes they can't help but the things that they do. That doesn't excuse what they do. You get what I'm saying? But there's always a backstory for what you see today. You get what I'm saying? Like BDSM. I always talk about that. Do you know that BDSM sometimes comes from people that were raped, that were molested? You get what I'm saying? And they act out this stuff in their adult life. You get what I'm saying? It's almost a recreation of what happened, especially in rape. It's almost a recreation of what happens when they were younger. You know what I'm saying? Tragic events. This stuff sometimes follows you into your adult life. Some people are strong, they don't have to, they can deal with it, when they don't need help. And I think everybody needs help. They can deal with it. You know what I'm saying? They push it down until it explodes. You know what I'm saying? In my case, that's what happened with me. You know what I'm saying? But I really think that sometimes, we just I feel like monsters are made. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you just don't come out the womb being a monster. You get what I'm saying? I feel like monsters are made. And that's what we're gonna call them. I hate to call that black man a monster, or predators or whatever you want to call them. You get what I'm saying? But we can't be so hard on each other to where it's, throw the baby out with the bathwater, because the babies are getting, the babies are getting molested, the babies are getting mistreated, the babies are dying. You get what I'm saying? So I just advocate for therapy. And I always try to do that. People always crucify me. But I do the work. You know what I'm saying? I go to therapy. So I know how much it can help you, But it's what it is. I mean, at this point, you can't help R. Kelly. He is pretty much done for. You know what I'm saying? As far as the music, I feel like we're always going to accept him with the music. But that's going to be about it, unfortunately. Like y'all not going to listen to R. Kelly no more? What? You know what I'm saying? What? Y'all still listen to R. Kelly.
I turn it off. Unless I'm somewhere where
I still play some of his songs when I DJ, and they still get up and dance. Let it be a birthday. And you got happy people, you got Step in the Name of Love. So everybody ain't, so righteous to where, oh my God, it's R. Kelly, I gotta sit down. No. You got even backyard party. You play it at the backyard, you know what I'm saying? Look at I ain't even gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But look at how they try to bring 12 play back. You
got to be trolling, Keenan. You got to be trolling.
What happened?
He's talking about free Kels the fast way. Yeah, all right. Unless they gonna free him to get some hood justice. What you mean? Shit. Shit. And what's crazy?
Good morning, Moon.
People always use the excuse like he's not the only one. There's others. Yes, do something about it. But that don't make it less or give him a pass because there's others, whether they are the same color or another color. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's like saying Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, there's others like him. There's other people. So that lessens what Jeffrey Dahmer did. Does that lessen? You know what I'm talking about? With this one or that one? Come on now, no. If I'm guilty of something, I'm guilty of it. It don't matter how many people in the world do the exact same thing that Big Phil do. If Big Phil did it, Big Phil did it. And Big Phil need to be either ostracized, chastised, criticized, whatever the case may be for what I did, period. And it doesn't lessen. Matter of fact, it should be more of a reason to deal with the other people that are doing the same thing, our color or any other color. That part.
Mm-hmm. And since we are talking about the children, I feel I want to do what's called a Black Girl Magic segment. If we, when we get to the new show and everything, because I am watching our sisters, you know what I'm saying, really making strides and really showing, you know what I'm saying, that they are great products, of our community and environment. let's talk about some of the good things. You know what I'm saying? So there is a 14-year-old teenager. Her name is Sydney Wilson. She becomes the youngest student admitted into Spelman College. And I
How
thought that was beautiful. 14.
That's
She's
dope.
only 14.
that's
And I
dope.
give you some
Yeah.
accolades about her. They said that her achievement getting into Spelman College makes her the youngest student to ever be admitted into this prestigious all-women HBCU. So yeah, y'all do know that yes, that Hillman is. I'm sorry, I keep saying Hillman. Spelman. Spelman. I was watching a different
And
world.
watch too much TV. Yeah, watch it.
They
Definitely
had a
watch too much.
marathon. Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's an all women HBCU. They're just gonna do amazing. Now they said her friends and family states that Wilson has always been an excellent student, but excelled extremely when she reached the second grade. Uh, and she became a prodigy at Wilson Academy in Stonecrest, Georgia. Now, this academy was founded by her father, Byron Wilson. I always try to look up the parents to see what did the parents
What's
do to
what?
make this type of child. And you know what I'm saying? You always got to do the backstory, right? They say she maintained straight A's. She took high school courses for advancement, which is always good. She played elite soccer, ran track, and was the captain of her robotics team as well. So she was very well rounded. Parents kept her up, kept her, she ain't had no time for boys or none of all that stuff. No, she was focused. You know what I'm saying? Which I always feel like is a great thing when it comes to the kids, right? So I just wanted to ask y'all something. Hearing the story, do y'all think that putting students or putting your children in extracurricular activities makes them excel in school? Like, do y'all think that it matters? Because I know a lot of y'all are parents. And I also want to ask, does having two parents in the home benefit kids more academically or increase their success in life? I know the answer to that, but I just want to see what y'all think. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Like,
like
The
can we keep our kids like busy?
the
You
first
know?
one,
yeah.
the first one, extracurricular activities are good. Now, does it help them excel academically? I would say only if the activity you put them in caters to and helps to expand and push that thing that they're good in. Like you can send somebody to the boys club and that's an extracurricular activity, but they ain't got too much to do with academic activity, whatever. But there's certain other things that you can place your children into that would help garner certain aspects of them that make them special. Two parents in a home, I would definitely think could and should and would make the situation better, long as the home is a positive one. You know what I'm saying? Because you got
Right.
some situations where both parents are there and it's not the best environment for the parents themselves, let alone the children. So, which would be a detriment because they will take that to school, like they won't focus. They, be acting out. But go ahead, Shaw. I'm not going to be long winded.
I don't know. I took the earbuds out. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. No, coming from a one parent home and now doing a 2-parent home, it's a big difference to me. Just to see it happen. I do think that it helps to have 2 parents in the home. I know it can't always happen, but even if it's not in the actual physical home, to have 2 ready and available parents at some point somewhere so that the kid can have somebody to turn to, ask a question, or even just another figure, a mother figure, father figure, something like that they can turn to instead of getting caught up in stuff. And I do believe that if they're interested in something, feed it. Don't ignore it and say, oh, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do dance. Don't do theater. Don't do whatever. Don't do baseball or whatever. Like if they're actually into something, debate team, building, whatever, you just try to hone in on that. Like even if you are in a single parent household, I think you should just try to hone in on that and feed that, because when they get bored, that's when they start doing dumb stuff. So it's like, all right, keep their interest. Show that you're interested in what they're thinking about. I had to learn that the hard way too. I had to oh, okay. Even if you're really not that interested in Minecraft or whatever these things are these kids be doing, show some type of an interest in what they're doing and then maybe share your interest with them. I believe in communicating, like talking. So I think even if you can't have two parents in the physical household, at least if they can have another parent to go to talk to, I think it helps a lot. And extracurricular activities is cool, but if you don't go support them in those, it's not that cool. Like they could be going on the track team, but if you're not there to support them, that could make them feel away too. Like, you
And
know what I mean? So you just,
I
or
think we
somebody from the family to go support them. So you could throw them in baseball, throw them in basketball, but when they look at they friends, moms and dads and all that is in the stands and you're not there, that could affect them as well because you're not there. So
I think we do our kids a disservice too as parents. A lot of time we push them into areas that we want them to be the best at
right.
or whatever it may be, as opposed to paying attention and helping to groom and blossom and grow and encourage the areas that they are naturally great in. Like we might want them to be doctors, and they might be a good orator, to whereas they could be a good lawyer or a good teacher or speaker or whatever the case may be. And I'm just using that as an example. But a lot of times we as parents, that's what we do. We want our sons to go play football. They might not even be hell, they might be a basketball player, or they might not even be a sports person in general. They might be, they might excel in something else or whatever the case may be. And I think we need to pay more attention to that and put them in activities and programs that will harness and grow that inherent anointing, give talent that they have or whatever. So parents, I implore you to I said employ you to pay attention to your children and what makes them special and help to grow that.
And show that their thoughts and their feelings do matter. Growing up, it was like, oh, you're just a child. It don't matter. It don't matter. No, they're little humans. They're like us. They're just little and learning the world. Like show an interest in what. That's what I noticed that with my 5-year-old. Like I show it. I have to show it. Not have to, but I show an interest in certain stuff, and he loves it when I do it. Now I'll be telling him, all right, mommy gotta have her time right now. But when mommy doesn't have her time right now, cool. Like, all right, what you want to show me? What you want to show me? What you want to do? If you show an interest that you're paying attention to them, they're to me, I feel like hopefully less likely to get into the bullshittery as Phil would say. Because like my mom pays attention to me. My mom she cares about how I feel and what I think. I think once we show them that we care about them and we do care about your feelings, even if we don't like something that you're doing, we're here to listen and whatever, So
Yeah, I respect it. And so I mean that was a great way to end, talking about the children,
positive note. That was good.
And yeah, I wondered,
all right.
You far downhill.
Now let's get to the messy Monday. It's like no.
Yeah. And I know like the numbers will kind of be down because it is kind of a holiday for the Jewish community today. If you didn't know, it is Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur, okay.
Yes, my son is home today.
Yes, a lot of people.
That's why my son was
I don't even know if they know
it. Like, what?
Yeah, a lot of people probably ain't even up right now because you kind of had a 3-day weekend, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. So what I had to just research to see what it was because it's so widely known. They said it's the most important holiday in the Jewish religion. It's the Day of Atonement for those who practice Judaism. And is the most important day of the year on the Jewish calendar. I looked more into it, and it seems that it marks the end of a 10-day atonement period where everyone is forgiven for any wrongdoings. That's big. You know what I'm saying? That's we do that. I don't want to separate us like that, but we have something like we repent. So I guess it's like the last day of repentance. So they do it for 10 days. Very, very interesting. They said on Sunday evening, which was, yesterday evening, many Jewish families will be eating a large meal together. So that's how they kind of ended. You know what I'm saying? But this is the official last day. I think that's beautiful though. That's a lot of kids, went to school and some of them stay home. So, yeah.
I think that's one of the things I really do love about certain other cultures. man, they take their holidays real like serious when it comes to the sundown, sun up, and then the eat this time and do that. And even when I've seen people in the corner stores or whatever, they will shut their corner store down for their prayer time. Like they are so. I love that commit. That's real cool. But that's good. I know about Yom Kippur, but I know the breakdown, Evo. So thank you.
I didn't know that either. I've heard it all these years, but never really like looked into.
You knew what it was, right? You know me. I try to research everything. I want to know
that part. I knew what Hanukkah was about, but I never knew what Yom Kippur was about. Never knew that.
And does anybody do like Kwanzaa anymore? Anything like that? I don't really see people doing that anymore. Like we kind of losing like all the traditions and religions, and we don't practice like we should. I'm starting to see that.
I think a lot of practices are just getting so. Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, you good. You good. Go ahead.
I just feel like even when Christmas comes around, I'm starting to feel like it's just getting. I think we lost sight of certain stuff. So like even like. I'm just trying like Christmas. Let's do something together. Let's get together. Like last year, we had a big behind sleepover at my house, like old school. Like everybody come over. We just gonna cook. We gonna eat. We gonna sing. We gonna laugh, play games. Blah blah blah. Like it ain't even about all the gifts and all that stuff anymore. I do see Kwanzaa. I do see Juneteenth. Juneteenth is a thing now. We have off, but but people are not like. People are starting their own traditions. I will say that. That's what I'll say. People are starting their own traditions and leaving the old school ways of it because a lot of it is coming out as BS. So people are like, why am I doing this? Is to spend more money? No, I don't want to do this anymore. But we lost the value of some of these holidays, man. Just got to get it back. That's all.
Yes. And I mean, since we have a little more time, I didn't give you any political news. I've been researching.
I asked you about Biden, too. That's funny. I was going to ask you about Biden.
Well, we don't have time for Biden because I really want to get into that, but I really think we have time for Giuliani.
Nice.
Have you heard about Giuliani? And thank you, Nina. I appreciate you. Giuliani. It seems that Giuliani is allegedly suspected of sexual assault.
What?
Yes, like when it rains, it pours.
Oh my God!
I got a lot of stuff on political, but I just want to hit this little story real quick since we got a little time. See what you guys think. They say ex-Trump aide Cassidy Hutchinson claims that Rudy Giuliani groped her on January 6, 2023. Now, what was January 6, 2023?
Oh, the thing where they invaded? No. What was that?
No.
Wait.
January 6,
2022, you mean?
Is the date that they stormed the Capitol.
The Capitol.
Yes, sir.
2023 is this year, right?
But it wasn't 2023. It was 2022 they did it. It wasn't 2023 they did it. Yeah, they stormed the Capitol January 6th of 2022.
2023 is this year.
Thank you.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
I said it wrong. I didn't look up the year. I just put a year on it because I had been writing it.
Oh, yeah, it was last year.
Freestyling.
I put the year to it. I be trying to give y'all years. I'm gonna stop giving y'all years. Y'all do some research yourselves. All right. So
I remember that.
Turned a crucial witness. And she says in a new book, so she got a book out. That she was touched by Giuliani, who was like a wolf, closing in on its prey on the day of the attack on the Capitol. Now, this was in front of another gentleman that this happened, another what they call big wig. They didn't give the name, but I'm still looking into it because these charges supposedly came out with the book. So we'll see. And the fact that she's a witness now for the attack on the Capitol is going to mean something very crucial too. They're about to go down. I mean, but you never know because this is Trump. You know he a gangster. They say, hey. They say Giuliani allegedly was described by Hutchinson as putting his hand under her blazer, to touch her breasts. And then he reached up under her skirt while backstage at Donald Trump's speech near the White House. Now, y'all remember that speech? It was right before Donald Trump supporters marched in the attempt to overturn the 2020 election. that they did that attack. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what do y'all think about that? Do you think Giuliani is capable of such things, especially at his age?
Yes, he's an old horny white man. Yes, he's an old horny white man.
Man. Because that was
he is an old horny white man from New York. Yes, he did that. He did that.
Did anybody?
It's fine. That's what they do.
I wasn't there, but the proof is on it. Listen, look at that old neck. Look at him. Look at him.
Look at him.
He look like an old evert. He look like a nasty old man, as they would call him. Come here, little girl. Something's big about to happen today. The world about to come in. Come in. Let me hold you. Come here. Come here.
Creepy.
You know what bothers about this story though, because you know I always look at all the facts, and the fact that he did this in front of somebody else, that's what makes it a little suspect to me. The fact that she made a book and she put it in a book, she didn't press charges on him to begin with. That was also a factor. It seemed like almost like a money grab to me. You get what I'm saying? A little bit, because you know it's going to be charges. You know how this stuff goes. Or it could have been made up to further make Trump's office look bad. You get what I'm saying? Because you know, Giuliani went to be Trump's lawyer.
Yeah, he's connected.
Yeah, so I mean, like, and would you do that in front of somebody if you were going to do that? You get what I'm saying?
They feel like they not going to get in trouble. Trump has been indicted how many times? The man's still walking the streets. They feel invincible.
When was the
book? You know, we kill the witnesses. We don't let the witnesses go. Allegedly, we don't let.
When was the book published? Do you know?
I could look into it and see for you, but let's see when the book was published, because it seems strange to me, especially now with all this stuff going on.
Hey, Vino, she's in the building. Sorry, go ahead.
It could be a thing where she might have been afraid to come forward at the time, and I don't know what the statute is on sexual assault in that way. I don't know if there's a long-term statute or like a couple year, whatever the case may be. I don't know, but it could be a little of both. Could be I can tell my story now, and I said for the pain and suffering, let me give me a couple dollars. Ain't no telling. Could be a money grab. Could be some bullshittery. Do I think it's some bullshit? Do I think it could have happened? Hell yeah, I think it could have happened. Allegedly, allegedly, everybody. However,
allegedly, yeah.
However,
well, you know what? The book is supposed to be out tomorrow, actually.
Oh,
so it ain't came out yet. Oh.
Good morning, Dino. Oh, that's gonna hit the fan. That's gonna be crazy. So and speaking of entertainment news, I was trying to segue. I want to get. Can I? I know I'm not like on the show. On the show.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Can I get entertainment news, please?
Entertainment news.
All right, Evolution. May I give a little bit of entertainment news?
My job. Everybody want to take my job.
No, I don't. All right, can I just give it to you? You can do it. I'll give it to you. Can you do it then? I just want you to do it. I don't care. I don't have to do it. Okay, no. Evolution in entertainment, music news. I need you to tell the people all over the world that this is gonna be the best Super Bowl ever because Usher is signed as a headliner.
One of my stories, but I didn't.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna shut up.
I wasn't gonna say it on this show. It's okay.
I'm gonna shut up.
I'll do it later. I'll give y'all some details about that. But yeah, because it's not official yet. I was just waiting for them to officially release it. But yeah, they had stuff on social media saying that Usher, you know, there was even a little clip, like a little commercial where Kim Kardashian is giving him the news.
No, baby. It's official. He went on the radio. No, babe. No. It's official. He went on the radio and he officially said that he's there. And one of my peoples is a dancer for him. And it's official. It's official. We in the building for Super Bowl. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm hyped. And he got a new album coming out. Okay, I gotta shut up. Oh my God.
Hold on. Hold on.
So there you have it.
What do you mean we in the building? Would you got tickets to the Super Bowl? You go?
No, I hope I do. Shoot, I want to. Now his dancers like they from Brooklyn and stuff, so I'll be hyped when Brooklyn wins. You know what I mean? We in the building, so like I'm hyped. And he got an album coming out. I just is bursting. Okay, Evo. Okay, don't beat me up. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, they don't do nothing without an album. You know how that goes. I'm just waiting. I mean, Beyonce did hers with an album. but I'm just waiting for like a new one because her album is pretty old now, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm
Beyonce.
thinking like it's time for her to have another album. Yeah, you know,
She,
it was nice to see.
Milking it with that tour. She milking it. She getting her
Yeah,
paper.
she killing it. Once I saw her bring up Meg Thee Stallion, I was like, yeah, she came full circle. That full circle. You know what I'm saying? I really think she's like
in more ways than one. In more ways than one, because one, they both from H-Town, they both from Houston. So yeah.
But you remember that Beyonce separated from her when those charges with Tory Lane came out. Yeah. So exactly. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, to see them come back together and Meg, yo, I love you, Beyonce, and all that. I was like, all right. But I'm gonna be honest, everything is done for, you know, I'm not gonna say it's a money grab, but for the look. Promotion, you get what I'm saying? Because there's no way that I could be in my worst time. You know what I'm saying? A man allegedly shoots me in the foot, and you walk away from me as being as influential as you was, you know, as you are when you're on my side. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to, But if I'm trying to get that clout, I guess I will go back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, who knows? Who knows? Because Jay-Z walked away. They said Jay-Z didn't walk away from her, right? Jay-Z was there. You know, allegedly Jay-Z had a lot to do with this. You know what I'm saying? So, but we remember, Beyonce was like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Unfollow her and all types of stuff. So, you know, it looked a little funny to me, but you know, I look at everything with the critical eye. You know what I'm saying? Because everything ain't what it seems. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people we cheer on are demons. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm just going to say. Not saying Beyonce's a demon, but, you know, we know a lot of people that do that.
The words of Evolution Brooklyn. The words of Evolution Brooklyn are solely those of Evolution Brooklyn that don't necessarily reflect those of the Good Morning Gang morning show and all of
or Shall Love. Or Shall Love.
But allegedly, Evolution might be on to something. Allegedly.
Yes, you know, truth hurts. Yes. I try not to give y'all so much celebrity news because I know a lot of people are critical about it. But celebrities are doing a lot.
Damn that. The Usher news is broadcasted. I'm going to broadcast it from now until February because that's big news. Y'all was trying to say R&B is dead. R&B ain't dead. He been the king, always been the king, except for when Michael was here. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he good.
R&B will never be dead. And never be
R&B
dead.
R&B is doing pretty good.
It's actually making a resurgence, no matter what.
It is R&B. There's a lot of good R&B albums out there, y'all. If y'all want to go check it out, I got a couple on my playlist.
Lyrical content, vocal ability, song structure. It's really starting to improve. We were on a downward trend. Now we kind of going back up with it, and I hope that it stays up and gets stuck. That part, because y'all know I love some good R&B and slow music and soul.
There's a lot of great R&B albums out right now, guys. Like,
all I'm gonna say is October London. I am in love. Oh my God.
Right.
October London. Y'all really gotta research this brother. He is really killing it out on the music scene right now. And his music, when I tell you, it penetrates you. He's on some of my lives. I put some of his music on my lives when it first started. Oh, every part of you. It don't penetrate. And I ain't even gonna tell y'all. Just
why she gotta pause if she wants to be penetrated by that man's music? Let it flow. Let her get.
It's a whole grown man up here, and ain't nobody penetrate nothing up here.
Why she can't get penetrated? Let her. She need to get penetrated. Shit, let her get penetrated.
Of her own accord. She can of her own accord.
She needs to get penetrated. So if that album gonna give her an orgasm finally, let her have it. Okay. Well, I can't say orgasm on YouTube. That's an organically word. It's fine. Everyone has an orgasm except for Evolution.
Yeah, hey, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one. And
we gonna get you one, but I ain't gonna start because Night Rider gonna get at me. Hey, Night Rider, boo, how you doing? Let me shut up. His wife here.
Show I'm on. One woman damn show. You know what I'm saying?
Last 10 minutes, I am cutting up.
I'm waiting for a winner though. I ain't just gonna give it away because somebody told me to. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
nah, you right. Yeah. We're gonna win.
Like, girl, go on, get you one, girl.
I'm a king, so I'm a lead. Let me lead into this uterus. Nah, we're not doing that, sir. You're a loser. Let's be honest. Lucky I talked to you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
Follow the evolution road. Follow the
No, she about to
evolution
have.
road.
You having a spicy show tomorrow? Evolution on Tuesday tomorrow or no? Are we doing a show tomorrow or no?
I do want to do a show.
Yeah, man. Yeah. These new R&B artists, I love they getting back to the soul, man. Like,
yes.
And Neo is on tour. Did y'all see that? Yeah. If y'all ain't see this video of Neo on tour, this big girl, he put this big girl on stage. She represented, like she really went in. She shook it. She did a split. What happened, Phil? What I did?
Only thing I need you to do is find a way to lower the volume just a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took the earpods out.
Any megaphone, like you got a little
I'm sorry. Okay, let me pull back.
She did, and what she did, and did you see Usher? And did you see Leroy?
No, but this girl, y'all, you know how celebrities bring people on stage or whatever. So Neo bought, not celebrities, yeah, celebrities. Neo bought this girl, like a few women on stage for his concert. And this one girl, child, she was in that thick community. And when he said, let me see what you got, yo, she twerked it, she dropped it, she split it, she turned it around. I love it. She represented for the plus size girls who can, huh?
The big girls always represent. That's nothing.
Like she represented, and she didn't let us down. She let the plus size community know, like, yo, what's up, Neo? What's good? He had to back up off for her. It was crazy. Like, and then on the other hand, Mario was on the same tour, and this girl was acting like she was the star, and he was like, "Nah, you gotta go," because she was acting like she didn't want to be on stage. So he picked another girl. And she did her. Don't pull me on the stage because I'm a show off. I'm showing out. Don't pull me on the stage. You better act like you want to be there. Here you go.
I'm playing.
Knight Rider, is Knight Rider an artist as well? I know he's a chef.
What the hell?
I just wanted to know. You said we see, so I know Knight Rider is a chef, and I need some recipes because I'm on my new
Y'all are infatuated with each other.
No, but listen, because we trying to get into the season of healthy. Hold on. We try to get into the season of healthy eating, right, guys? So wouldn't you guys love some recipes from the Knight Rider so we can all get some good recipes, get some good food, have some longevity in our.
Hopefully, you put some money in your pocket.
Yeah, healthy eating,
you about to get down with this Knight Rider stuff.
I'm just saying he's a chef, so he can hook us up. He could tell us what meals to eat.
Knight Rider. No disrespect, but don't nobody want to hear about him.
Healthy eating or healthy humping. Healthy eating or healthy humping.
But if you have healthy eating, you can have healthy humping. That's what the Knight Rider is here for. He is here to save all of our,
She is on his body, Des. I'm starting to notice. This is the morning show, not for
No, because he tried to start with me. That's why. He tried to start with me today. So I just wanted to,
comments.
Huh?
Yeah.
I know.
Get in his DMs, okay?
Yeah, like
all I said was he's a chef. How? I say he's a chef.
Nah, you said
he's a chef.
You're a promoter.
You said more than that.
I'm trying to help the brother out. He's a chef, right? So if he's a chef, where's the recipes at so we can learn how to, you know what I mean? Carrie's a chef too, Phil. Don't you know about Carrie's cooking?
This is bad enough.
Carrie could cook.
The damn show with Celebrity News, and I wanted to go somewhere else.
Oh no, go ahead, baby. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Y'all stay y'all behind.
No, go ahead. All right. I'm sorry, Evo. Go ahead, Evo. Sorry.
Nobody. Who said she was a chef? Who said she was a chef?
Carrie be cooking. Okay, I could tell she be cooking.
How you know?
Because every time we see her, she be cooking something good.
Anywho,
and I know because you be grinning from ear to ear. You can't wait to get up in Texas and get some of that good cooking. Anyway, go ahead, Evo. I'm sorry, girl.
I don't know what you're talking. But go ahead, Evolution. She tried it.
Yeah. This has been an interesting show. It seemed like it was dedicated, to the kids and just putting a message out there.
Yeah.
About helping the kids and stuff like that. I think we needed that today. You know what I'm saying? To start the week off right. It may make somebody, look more after their kids or, just be a better parent. You know what I'm saying? Even, rally behind their child and they want to put them in some sports or, just want to show a little bit more attention. Because I'm going to be honest, these kids need a lot of our attention. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got time for kids, don't have none. You know what I'm saying? Do you? Until you feel it's right to, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That part. Child, you have any last words for you and or Night Rider before we get up out of
Oh,
here?
we not. It's 9:54. You trying to end the show already? What happened?
Hold up, Slim. You don't know what's
We
going.
done. We
Do
don't want to
you
hear no
have
more about him.
do you have any final words for
I know.
today's show?
I said it's 9:55 though. Like it's Young Kapoor. Like
Do you? I know.
Yeah.
I think she was
um,
like I think she gonna
it's a
sit there.
vibe, y'all. You know what? No. Okay. I love you both as usual. Um, it's a vibe. Find a vibe, guys. Love yourself. No, wait, okay. Find a good strain in your
It's a
weed
good
cabinet
strain.
that'll get you where you need to be. All right, not for real though. Not for real. It is rainy out here in New York. I really do want to have a chill, rearrange spring cleaning kind of a day. So I hope everybody has an amazing, awesome day. Hopefully we'll be in these IG streets. I'm gonna see what Phil's gonna be up to. Once again, Phil, I liked your segment. Um Evolution. I look forward to your next show on YouTube. You have definitely opened Pandora's box. I need to DM you and tell you what happened this weekend because, oh my God, girl. I gotta talk to you,
Okay.
girl. But anyway, so, but nah, chat, awesome. Night Rider, send me some recipes and move for president. I'm out.
All right.
You all right. Lord.
Yes. I know. It's too much. I don't want to be hearing about that stuff. Bring the mood down, please. Please don't come here if y'all got fatal attractions. We don't want to hear none of that. I love my girl shop. We don't want to hear none of that. None of
Segment
it.
for Feel the Love Fridays.
Yes.
We'll give you your own little segment up there to discuss the ins and outs, literally and figuratively, of your situation. There you
Yes.
have
Yes.
But anyway,
Guys, this
I
was
don't
a
want no
great show. You know, me and Phil back at it like we never left, you know.
that part.
Well,
Back
like
at it.
moonshine.
That part.
And I hope that, y'all had a good time today. And, hey, I am Evolution Brooklyn. If you like me, get out my DMs and come support me. You know what I'm saying? If I see your face in the place, you might be a winner to me. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's what it is.
Is that a moment of advice to somebody in particular?
Yeah, because a lot of people
That
in
was
my
a Cupid
DMs,
shot. Cupid shot.
hold your girl down, and no evolution hate. You know what I'm saying? Because evolution is the realest thing you ever gonna see out here in these social media streets. So I'm gonna say, Now I don't choose violence this week, but it could happen. You know what I'm saying? Big Brooklyn.
Make love, not war. Make love, not war. Peace in the
I
Middle
don't
East.
know about that. Some people be trying, but it's what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. And I got more stories for y'all. So please, we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm gonna hit on a lot of stuff. I just wanted to focus on the kids today, but we're gonna head to a lot of stuff. And I am Evolution Brooklyn on Instagram. The whole word, spell it out, one word, Evolution Brooklyn. And if you are interested in my YouTube show, even if you're not, come and see what your girl Evolution Brooklyn is doing when I'm on, I'm saying, these YouTube streets. Much different from Instagram, trust me. I'm being myself and I'm putting it all out there. You know what I'm saying? Uninhibited, unfiltered. That is UXP Evolution Era. That's the name of the podcast. UXP Evolution Era. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of my shows or anything like that, And I want to thank everybody, the Berg, that be sending me different articles and stuff like that he want to hear of. I covered one of them today. Good brother. I hope you saw it. Shy sends me a lot of stuff too. Thank you, sister. Thank you, queen. I always got love for you. And everybody in the comments, I'm saying that show love. I appreciate y'all. Even a good morning evolution is greatly appreciated. Y'all my people, y'all my second family, so it's what it is. Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. And if you don't, I'm Big Phil Speaks. Listen, it's been a wonderful show, And the show goes to show you that you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to listen to. You never know what topics we're going to discuss. You never know what type of bullshiggery is going to happen. You never know what's going to go down on the Good Morning Gang morning show. You just got to make sure you hear. You got to make sure you stay in tune. You got to make sure that you are in the building. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Your family, your hood, your enemies, them haters, all of them. Tell them come on in and have a ball with all of us. Because listen, the Good Morning Gang show is a little bit different. We share some similarities with other morning shows, but I think in a lot of ways we're a lot different. And we're only going up from here. Listen, y'all know what I like to say. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody with purpose, on purpose. Or did I say that backwards? On purpose, with purpose, huh? And the more important than that, I'm getting tongue twisted. I'm not anti-you, I'm pro-me with the emphasis on building we. So let that marinate your melon to the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, love is love, everybody. I love all of y'all. I'll holler, evolution holler. We will holler. I'll see you around these streets, these IG streets, or these internet streets, or wherever, or these YouTube streets. Somewhere, goddammit. We up out of here. Huh? And when y'all see me, leave me alone.